Welcome students, please repeat after me. Parangaricutirimícuaro. Australopithecus. What? No? Okay, don't worry and stay tuned because by the end of this video you should be able to say these words. Let's go! As I said on my last video, learning Spanish pronunciation is the first thing that you want to do, and I'll tell you why. If you do this, people will understand when you speak. Second of all, you will be able to learn new words correctly, and then finally you can sing along to songs, which is a really good tool for you to start increasing your vocab and practicing pronunciation. Now, I've done this probably 1,000 times with a lot of my students. Not all of them were beginners, but they all needed to go back and just take a moment to study pronunciation because it's really important. So no matter what your level is, but especially if you're just beginning to learn Spanish, this video is for you. Keep watching. Step number 1, vowels. Before we begin, let me tell you, in Spanish we need to open our mouths a lot to make the Spanish sounds. So when you're practicing all of my tips, please keep in mind you need to open your mouth more, you need to exaggerate. Let's learn the vowels. Repeat after me. A, E, I, O, U. Again. A, E, I, O, U. Very good. Now a bit faster. A, E, I, O, U. Good. Let's do a different exercise now, because once you say things a couple of times, your brain just gets used to saying them in that specific order, and that's not what you want. What you want is to be able to recognize each sound every time you look at a letter, regardless of its order in a sentence. That's why now I'm going to tell you the vowels, but backwards. So repeat after me. U, O, I, E, A. One more time. U, O, I, E, A. Very good. And finally, for step number 1, I'm going to show you here some letters and you're going to read them before I give you the answers. Ready? I, O, U, I, E, A, E, A, O, I. Okay, how did you do? If you didn't get them all correctly, please press pause and go back to the beginning of this video and practice until you can get it right. Step number 2. We are now going to pair these vowels with some consonants. I don't need to explain to you these consonants because they are exactly the same in Spanish and in English, okay? So repeat after me. Here you will see the letters. Ba, da, fa, la, ma, na, pa, sa, ta, va. Next. Be, de, fe, le, me, ne, pe, se, te, ve. Bi, di, fi, li, mi, ni, pi, si, ti, fi. And finally, bu, du, fu, lu, mu, nu, pu, su, tu, vu. Okay, very good. Step number 3, accents. Now let me tell you what accents or tilde in Spanish means. Basically, whenever you see this letter like this with an accent mark on top of it, it means that you need to emphasize the syllable where that particular letter is found. And I've heard that some people say in their videos or in other platforms like, don't worry about accent marks, because if you're just a beginner, it doesn't matter, people will understand. And that's right most of the times. But there are a couple of words that really make a difference if you say them correctly or not. So in my professional experience, the sooner you learn this, the better. Plus, you will be able to read sooner than later, and that's really good. I'll give you an example of the importance of accents. Take these two words here. The first one, papa, means potato, while the second one, papa, means father or dad. So I don't think you want to go around saying potato instead of dad in public. So my tip for you here is you can imagine that you are sneezing, because usually when you sneeze, you do something like this, achoo, and the chew part is stronger or more emphasized. So that's what we're going to do in this exercise. I'm going to give you a couple of words here, and you're going to pronounce them correctly by imagining you're sneezing. For example, this word, it's going to sound like pa. Okay? Don't be afraid to exaggerate, do whatever you need to do, but get this sound correctly, okay? Let's begin. Here are the words that you need to try to read on your own first. Good. Now, the answers are popó, bebé, voló, afán. Not every word in Spanish has this accent mark, but we would still need to emphasize a part of it. But that's a topic for another video. And finally, what you have been waiting for. Step number 4. How to read or say correctly a new word, a long word, or an unknown word. Keep watching, because even if you're just a beginner, you are going to be able to say long words correctly if you follow these steps. So first of all, what you want to do is take a word like this and just extract the vowels. In this case, the vowels would be a, u, a, I, a. So you need to practice until you can say the sequence of vowels correctly. A, u, a, I, a, or faster if you can, a, u, a, I, a. Afterwards, what you're going to do is to divide the words into smaller chunks of information that you can manage. So in this case, we would do something like this. Now, since you know how to say the vowels correctly, all you need to do is to say these little chunks of information, but now with the consonants. So in this case, it would sound like a, us, tra, li, a. You can keep on practicing until you can say Australia, like that. And that's how you do it. So let's practice a little bit more before we finish this video. I'm going to show you here some words, and you're going to try to do every step that I told you in this video, and then you come back and I'm going to give you the answers. You can compare your pronunciation with mine. The answers are amistad, amistad, lámpara, lámpara, último, último, estudiante, estudiante. How did you do? Let me know in the comments. Now, level 2, a little bit more difficult. Here are the words, and the answers are astutamente, astutamente, Australia, Australia, Australopithecus, Australopithecus. And finally, parangaricutirimícuaro, parangaricutirimícuaro. Okay, don't worry if you didn't get the last one perfect, because it's supposed to be a tongue twister for Spanish speakers, so it's difficult even for us. But if you got close to what I said, then you're doing a really good job. To sum up, remember, you need to open your mouth a lot. So if you were saying something like astutamente, go back and say it one more time, but open your mouth a lot. Astutamente. I have a question for you guys. If your name was written in Spanish, Would it sound very different from the way you say it in your native language? Let me know on the comments, I'm really interested to know. Thank you for watching this video, like it if you liked it, share it with someone who needs it, and also subscribe, because in the following weeks you will see more and more videos. Gracias! Adiós!